Hello you great people, I hope you're doing very well. This is going to be a shorter video today because I'm going to teach you how to do a slip stitch. And this stitch is very easy to do. If you can do a treble and if you can do a double crochet stitch, this stitch is going to be very easy. I wonder how many times I've said stitch in a sentence. Anyway, with that said, let's get into it. Okay, so how you would traditionally use a slip stitch is when you're fastening off. Like just before you fasten off, you would do a slip stitch. This is just to make it look tidier, look neater. Yeah. What I'm going to show you today, I'm going to do a chain of 10, and I'm just going to do slip stitch, slip stitch, slip stitch. I'm just going to do 10 of them. You wouldn't generally do this. You wouldn't normally do this in any project, really. I'm just doing this to demonstrate, and it's good practice. So I've got my chain of 10, I hope. It's around about 10. And I would, first thing you do, insert your hook into the first stitch, yarn over and pull through. You already know how to do that, I hope, or if you don't, that's what you do. Now, what makes a slip stitch different is I'm not yarning over anymore. I'm actually I want to put this loop underneath this loop. So how you do that, I like to turn my hook inwards and pull under, just like that. Notice I pulled that loop under that loop, and that's the stitch done. So let me show you again. Normally you would yarn over and pull through, but because it's going to be a slip stitch we're making here, we just put our hook down and make sure you actually hook the hooks like over it and not like in it. Put it under, just like that. What I did when I was a beginner was simply to put this loop, that's quite hard to show you, put this loop under this loop, like actually put it under, but I think it's good to get in the habit of doing it with the hook instead, because it's just easier that way. And that is your slip stitch. Make sure this is nice and loose, so you got like, I don't want to tug this now when I go in for the slip stitch, it's really hard to get in, so I gently loosen it, not too loose but not too tight. You'll get a hang of it the more you practice it, so you can just slip right under there, and that is your slip stitch. You'll do that to fasten off on pretty much everything. Obviously it takes a bit to get a hang of, but so does every stitch, doesn't it? Yeah, I'm going to finish this row just because I can. And that is your slip stitch. If you get a hang of that, you have basically learned all the stitches. So yeah, that's your slip stitch complete. I've just fastened off here because I didn't think there was any need in making a block. But if you want, you can chain one, turn and keep on building on it if you want to practice more. It looks like a bacteria when you fasten it off like this. It's quite funny. But yeah, all my supplies are linked in the description. I should have said that at the start of the video, but oh well. Feel free to subscribe to my channel if you're feeling generous. And I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye.